What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. Folks, it's time for that build that we all look forward to. That's right, another Jinwoo build guide. It's becoming a meme, but a lot of people appreciate it because there's either many new players or people that don't know how to prepare themselves for the upcoming content, and that is specifically hard mode. Now, if you're a free-to-play player, guys, I want this to be absolutely clear. Chances of you finishing hard mode is usually at the 1% mark. That's been the case all along. If you're free to play and you want to get hard mode done, usually it's about 1 to 2% of people that can accomplish that. I was able to do the last one. Every single other one I've always fell short, right? So am I going to fall short on this one? Chances are yes, but I want to prepare myself the best possible way. And the reason why Jinwoo's performance is most important is because you get the actual rewards from hard mode if you finish it with just him. You don't have to finish it with the hunters. As long as you finish it with Jinwoo, you are considered part of the top 1,000, 3,000, 6,000, whatever the number is going to be. So that's why it's important to give you guys a build that you can use. Now, before I go any further, I want to remind everybody, guys, content creator program is going on. Remember to click that support button. It's in every single video, description, everywhere you look. It's always plastered. The reason why it helps me and it helps you as well. Right now, there's one active code going on, which is 1 mana power extract plus the rune fragments times 300. Right here, you guys can see it's submitted already. Should be coming out next week. 2,000 essence stones coming your way, and then on the 22nd, guys, this season ends. So next week we're going to ask you guys to do the usual, which is extend your support. That way you can continue getting yourself the codes that I've been giving out all season long. So make sure, guys, you hit that support button and get yourself into the program. It's super easy and it's free. All right, now let's go to it. We all know that hard mode is going to be tough. It's a given. It's a given. We all know this, right? Now, in regards to the Workshop of Brilliant Light, in terms of the elements that are required, there's a couple different elements this time around, right? The only one they're strong against is going to be wind, but there is light, dark, fire, and water. Now, a couple elements here shine over others, and I want to go over this, okay? And the reason why we're going to go over this is because it is important to note that. First off, let's get into the battle. I'll just jump in. We'll do all three, sure. Okay, so we're going to go over each of the bosses. So first off, this one here has dark and water. This one here has water and light. Keep that in mind. Now, if you started during the 1-year anniversary and you have Water Cha, the water team is the best team right now, especially with Freerin at the support level now, especially with the buff they gave her. So from a hunter perspective, if you can use Water Cha, Sorin, and Freerin, or even Mei Lin, to be honest with you, you should be okay to finish most of this. Light is not going to be enough, unfortunately, in hard mode, in my opinion, because I don't think Laura is going to bring enough firepower for Thomas to do that much better, unless they really, really boost Thomas a lot. Dark actually will do well here. If you don't have a good water team, you can use Sung Hil Hwan or Minnie. You can use Isla, and you can use Harper. And the beauty here is you don't even need Harper, really, because there's only like one small little break phase here, so she's not even required. So I use Sung Hil Hwan, Minnie, and Isla, and it works perfectly fine. So you can do that as well. Now, when it comes down to Voltaire, he does have a little bit of a difference here. He is going to be light and fire, and this is where we're going to talk about the Jinwoo build. Now, if you have the fan, all right, the fan here, the fire fan, and the spear, okay, the Redeemer spear, maxed out at A5, that's probably going to be your best bet. If you are hitting the TP portion, and the TP I mean is the power, obviously, the total power, right? If you're not in the red, that will probably be your best bet to use, especially with the following combination of skills, and that is going to be right here, the kick, right? And then you want to use, in the second slot, detonation. Okay, now when it comes down to your support system, bring in a couple breakers, use a couple QTEs, put on pulverize here, break quick, you're good to go. You probably won't need to break. Plus, the fan and the actual spear provide break damage as well too. So you're already loaded full of breaks, so you don't have to worry about putting a break skill in place. You can focus strictly on pure DPS. So this is going to be your best build when it comes down to fire. When it comes down to light, if you have the Heimel sword to A4 or A5, it doesn't really matter both ways. This is going to be the best support weapon, and by far the best DPS weapon is going to be the staff. And the two best skills you're probably going to want to use here, and again, because you're lacking break now, you're going to have to incorporate break into this. So high almost sword does have break, but it's only during the skill, right? So you're going to have to at least put a break skill into here. And honestly, when it comes down to breaks, there really aren't that many good ones for light. There is this over here, which will increase Earth Shock, which will increase your critical hit rate by 50% for 12 seconds. It's one of the better ones. This one here, if you want to do some invulnerability, because he's going to hit really, really hard, is actually pretty good. So you can avoid a lot of damage with multi-shadow strike. Plus it does almighty break. And then lastly, of course, to boost yourself and to get almighty break is Azura Kick. This is going to be your best option. Azura Kick is going to be your best option. So this is the one you definitely want to use as your break, because it also increases the light damage that you do. So you want to do this, and then the second skill, if you have it, is going to either be double down or it's going to be explosion or electric shock. Sorry. So those are going to be your best options for light skills. Okay, so definitely put that in there. Now when it comes down to blessing stones, you want to do the usual, guys. Reawakening, sharpening. You want to do bloodlust here, and then pulverize, right? That'll be your best friends in terms of getting it done as fast as possible. Pulverize, if you have enough TP, can actually be removed probably for boss layer if you want. That's up to you on that one, but I suggest, to be safe, I use pulverize just to kind of break faster and just get the damage in, right? For the QTEs, of course, because he's take collapse out, I would put in the fire one here, surge, unless you want to break a little bit quicker. You can do surprise attack or corrosion, and the corrosion over here, right? Or you can do squall here, or you can do the overshadow, which is probably going to be your best bet for DPS. All right, so that's it right there. Now defensively, I would highly recommend putting in daily quest completion for this fight, because of how hard he hits a normal. I think he's going to hit even harder, and any form of ways of survivability is your best bet. We talked about the weapons already. Now for armor, I'm always running the same sets. Okay, I'm running 2 curse, 2 infamy, and then 4 expert. That's probably going to be your best bet in terms of the best output of DPS. And in terms of stats, you want to kind of focus a little bit on these following stats, right? You want to make sure your precision is at least at 90%. Mostly gems will handle that for you. Your crit hit rate, this is, I think, enough. Crit hit damage, 224 is a bit much. You can reduce that a little bit down to 200 if you can. And then defense penetration, you want to push to about 25 to 30%. Damage increase to about 25% as well too. And that should give you guys more than enough in terms of stats to get the job done if your TP is high enough. That's where the battle is always against the TP, right? That's where it's going to matter the most. Now for blessings, for cores, I'm still using this one, the Ancient Wrath Obsession. Yes, attack percentage still is more important. This can now be replaced with the critical hit one if you want. Might work better for you. Over here, I always do the ultimate grants a shield. That's always available. And then over here, this is the wrong one. I'm always using the purple one here. Now if you do have some of the newer cores, we can go over that real quick and kind of go over some of the new ones. They may help you as well throughout this fight, so keep in mind the main rewards are available and they're following here, right? The healing you're not going to care about. You're not going to care about this one. Recovery of HP, actually that one might not be bad, but this one here, the user's critical hit rate by 10%, is very, very important. So this is one of the best ones out there. So if you don't need the attack, if your attack is super high already as it is, this crit hit one will probably be way more important for you. So I would focus on that one more than anything else. And then honestly, the rest of them have kind of their uses. There's a break one that's okay. There's a couple other ones out there, but honestly I feel like that's going to be your best bet in terms of what you should be going for, right? Because you can see here the Arrogant Ruler has a couple decent ones, like this one here. Ultimate skill does more damage. We don't care about that. The basic skills grants a shield. This is not bad, but it's every 45 seconds, which is too much in my opinion, but it is more than the ultimate. So pick your poison on that one, right? And then lastly, this one here, the user's break effectiveness is by 8%. So if you're struggling with break, you're going to 100% want this. But if you have this, you're going to also have to have some MP control as well too. So there's a little bit of a you know, give and take there. So either the purple one where your MP costs less for your skills, or if you're having a hard time breaking, especially for people who are under the TP, this one here is going to be your better option just to break faster and get the job going. All right, guys, that's pretty much the build I would set up for the brand new WoBL that's coming out. You're probably going to need about 3.1, 3.2 million power. I'm not there yet personally. I'm still a bit behind, I'm not going to lie to you guys. So I don't know how I'm going to do in this one. We will get a brand new shadow, which will boost our powers even more, but try to push as much as you guys can in the next week. I'm almost at 3 mil, but I'm going to need at least 3.1 or 3.2, maybe even 3.3. Who knows, right? We'll see what they do. All right, folks, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe. Remember to put the notifications on for more SLA content. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.